So we have had a great disturbance over the weekend with the bombing of many Israeli cities by the Hamas located in the Gaza region, in Palestine, and that has sent shivers down the spine. There are speculations as to what can happen to oil prices when oil futures begin for trading on Monday. Also, what can happen to the US futures as they open for trading on Sunday night in the United States. Well, there is no doubt that this event can have far-reaching repercussions for oil prices. One can hasten to add that oil prices can be on the boil and can go out of proportion because of the uncertainties that this attack has led and the retaliation by Israel as well. It is very easy to just simply write it off as rise in oil prices, but you need to understand the background as well. Over the last 1 year, United States, Saudi Arabia and Israel are trying to work out some sort of an arrangement. United States is basically trying to broker a deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel. The main problem being that both of them have got Iran as their common enemy. Now, Iran has been allowed to sell some of its oil backdoor, and a lot of cash has gone in the system, and probably that has helped the Hamas attack. But the major enemy of both both Israel and Saudi Arabia is Iran, who seems to have backed the Hamas attack on Israel. Now, United States is facing an election in 2024, so they're trying very hard to broker a deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel, as a result of which Saudi Arabia boosts the oil production. That can bring oil prices down, bring down inflation, and lead to the Biden administration showing inflation is down and help it in its re-election campaign next year. As a quid pro quo, you have the US government offering military supplies, arms deal to Saudi Arabia, and in return, Saudi Arabia does give a recognition to this country of Israel, state of Israel. So it's a nice deal, and it is clearly evidenced by the movement of many US officials to Riyadh over the last 1 year that this deal is getting brokered. It is quite possible that as this was nearing fruition, as we also nearing the election time in the United States, that Hamas decided to attack to try and scuttle the deal which is being brokered by the United States government. And this process has definitely got a little bit of a impact, but in many ways, if you see, this can even help the deal come about much sooner than anticipated. I'll tell you why. Israel is now in a state of shock. Of course, they have retaliated because there has been this attack. Saudi Arabia is also not enjoying because they are also in threat now, being in that region. They are feeling very insecure in that region with Iran being behind the Hamas attack. Saudi Arabia is very insecure as well, and they would like to secure military supplies from the United States as early as possible. This would require them to sign the deal quickly so that the Congress approval could be there to sell arms and even the nuclear capabilities. So Saudi Arabia will become more ready now than they were before. So all these things, if they are taken into consideration, can be helpful in brokering the deal between Israel and Saudi Arabia. In the short run, this may not have such an impact. But yes, if more countries are drawn into this battle, which is possible, then this will have some very wide repercussions. If you were to ask me how soon the other countries can get drawn into the battle, I would say that can take a few weeks, because many countries will try to go over their calculations, their strategic relationships, and try to figure out how exactly they should position themselves in the entire chessboard where this entire drama is being played. It's going to be a game of rapid chess, which should start in a few weeks' time. The immediate impact, it appears, may be a knee-jerk reaction, but in fact it may try to broker the deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel much quickly than was being anticipated, because now both the countries are feeling the heat. They are feeling the uncertainties out of Iran's backing of Hamas. So friends, do understand, short run story is a little different from the medium term. In a few weeks, it is quite possible that other countries may also get drawn into the battle, and that can have a wide range impact. We are, friends, trying to understand it more from the medium term perspective, and we will be presenting it in a well researched report, because this can have very wide range impact on the commodities market, on oil and world stock markets. It can have a massive impact, and I can assure you, you will see it, and see it very soon. To get to know more and our research, which we are almost ready, we'll be presenting it in our Telegram groups first, because that's the way we always do it. Please do join my Prime or Prime Plus groups, which are markets oriented groups aimed at the US markets, the Dow Jones, S&P and Nasdaq. For the Indian markets, you can join our recently launched World Cup 2023 Bonanza, which is just registrations are going on right now for this group. So you can start receiving our words of advice as to where the markets will be in this week and beyond. Friends, to get to know more, please do WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. Do remember that the contents in this YouTube video are for educational purposes only, and any attempt to think otherwise would be incorrect. Also, this is our very hard research analysis that we are presenting to you based on our understanding of political, geopolitical, economic events as they are about to unfold. So this is a very, very deep understanding that we are trying to present to you, because all the acts that are happening over the weekend, they are going to have wide-ranging impact on financial markets, on commodity markets as they begin to open for trade on Monday and beyond. And we'll be presenting all the information in our Telegram groups at the earliest. Happy investing and have a great day ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.